like James Ray, who's trying to bridge the gaps. But all of us are maybe too caught up in our concept of, well, I'm not a medical doctor, or I'm just a yoga instructor, and I can't get to the conservatives. I can't get to the people who are just not open to Reiki, to unstandardized energy work. The basis for this communication right now, because I feel this very big draw on maybe a unification of our healing modalities, because I could say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like more than 50% of the circle, maybe like 75% of the circle, and 90% of the people that I communicate on a regular basis with are doing some form of energy work. And so standardizing those things is one thing, and can definitely come with practice. Reaching from our hearts to everyone else's, maybe cable broadcasting, doing it the same dang way that the Christians do, that the Seventh-day Adventists, Church of Latter-day Saints, Mormons, they all do that. And they all have a really, really strong community on the basis of it. So what I'm saying is, from a shamanic perspective, representing the alchemical and shamanic communities, in addition to being a person who kind of bucks the system that's supposedly standardized as a yoga instructor, a massage therapist, that whole thing, that's not even standardized. Let's just get over kidding ourselves, because that's not standardized. If it was standardized, we'd have the respect of the medical community. It's not, because we don't. And we get so much flack from Western medical doctors and communities and academics from being yoga, being massage. Well, they don't know what they're talking about. They pushed you too hard down in a stretch, and now you've got to strain whatever you got to strain, and you just have to not go to yoga anymore. So, well, that doesn't help everyone. It takes jobs away from us, and it also prevents us from actually informing them how to do the healing, because there's other stretches that they can do. There's other massages that can be done in different parts of the body.
Yeah, and we have the medical community that discounts us when, in fact, I had a coworker who went to the emergency room because he had strained his neck and came into work with a cervical collar, and I asked him, I said, do you want to let go of the pain? Do you want to heal? And he said yes. And I said, well, may I do something? And he said yes. And within less than 3 minutes, his neck was healed. He was sharing with me that all they did was give him medication that made him dizzy, and he'd been wearing the neck collar for 3 days straight. And he said, what did you do? And I didn't really do anything other than to hold the space for him to do the healing. And to be able to have an immediate result is the benefit for the person who needs to receive it.
Thank you.
I grew up in a household with a doctor my dad's 80. I know how to talk to doctors. Can't persuade him. Put me in front of those doctors. I found a loophole, which is their Hippocratic oath, that they have to research this stuff, and I can open them up. So put me in front of those people, or if doctors want to learn more, I am not going to try. I'm going to respect where they're coming from, and give value to that. So that's